effort to answer questions and provide clarity for this election, Cake's Maddie Terrell sat down with Kansas Secretary of State Scott Schwab, who's responsible for the administration of all elections across the state.
Maddie joins us in the studio with the details you need to know before heading out to the polls. Maddie, good morning.
Good morning. Now, Secretary Schwab shared with me this election on November 4th. You will need your ID at the polls, as always, as Kansas is a voter ID state. He made it clear that the government shutdown will not impact this election due to how the founding fathers established elections, with an emphasis on federalism. He said he thinks elections are best done when they are funded and run locally. While he shared these smaller elections do tend to have a greater impact on people, Secretary Schwab says that he doesn't think low voter turnout is necessarily a bad thing, especially with uncontested races.
In this climate of politics that we have across this country, when we have local leaders that are embraced, it's so much that nobody even wants to challenge them. To me, that's a good sign of what's going on in American politics.
Additionally, he encourages voters to not rely on mail-in ballots, rather to use the drop boxes at the county election offices to ensure your ballot gets counted. There will be a 3-day grace period for those mail-in ballots, but this is the last election in Kansas to have that. Starting in the 2026 election cycle, all ballots must be received by 7 p.m. on Election Day. This change comes from a bill that was originally vetoed by Governor Laura Kelly, but was overridden by the state's Republican-controlled legislature. Secretary Schwab encourages people to take a look at the sample ballots for your county and start getting familiar with the candidates ahead of Election Day to make the best decision. You can find the information for sample ballots on our website, cake.com. In studio, Maddie Terrell, Cake News on your side.